In July, we are going to observe the Vasana. That's a retreat period. History is very important to know, and how this happened, why this happened, how people in different countries observe, practice it. The Vasana was not at the start of the Buddha's period, but it was initiated later by the Buddha. Always Buddha initiated certain rules, vinaya, upon certain incident. In the same way, Vasana was also, there's a reason for that. In the early time, monks were going for begging food. That is a habit. And sometimes they go for maybe 2-3 hours. Sometimes to find a handful of food. So many, sometimes more monks on the road, yogis on the road, to beg for food than the people to offer it at that time. So, when it rains, it really rains cats and dogs in India. Sometimes non-stop, 72 hours. Rain, 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 flooding. Cannot cross the road, drivers cannot drive, people cannot walk. I remember when I was in Tibet University in Varanasi, it was raining. I couldn't go to. I was teaching at that time, I couldn't go 2 days because raining, a road cannot cross. In the same way, at the time of Buddha, it said raining, raining, raining. So monk had no choice, no way to go for Pindapata. So when there is no rain, they rushed to get some food. So the time was not easy to calculate because when rain ceases, they just went out. So sometimes monks went out in the night because that's the only time they got the food and they keep until tomorrow morning. Because afternoon they don't eat, therefore they get food, they keep, save it. I don't know how it worked, no refrigerators, so maybe sometimes food have gone bad. Even bad food is better than no food. So they must have eaten. So one day, when one monk was going from house to house, when rain came to an end, dark, no light, he was standing in front of house. So one lady, after having meals and wash up everything, and took a pail of dirty water, and she came out from the house to throw it. When she threw it to a monk, and she was frightened. She thought it's a devil. She yelled. Husband ran front, and what happened? Oh my God, it's a monk. This was reported to Buddha. This happened, sad incident. On that occasion, Buddha said, you are not allowed to go in the night. In the path, not in the night. And only one time during the daytime, they said, so Pindapata, going from house to house. There was, because some Hindu yogis, they were also going. Some beggars also joined. Sometimes it was difficult for the people to distinguish between the monks and the beggars and yogis. Most of them, even the beggars, even the yogis, half naked, long beard, long hairs. So sometimes Buddha had to say that simply because one has long hair and long beard doesn't necessarily mean that they can be called yogis. Because it was so difficult even for the people to distinguish monks and yogis and fake ones. So there were some challenges. So Buddha at that time said, during this period of rainy season, you must stick in one place. So do not move, go far from other village to this village. Observe retreat, Vassana period. Vassana means rain. That's how the Vassana means rain. Rain period. They stick to the monastery. So this is the initiation of that. And during that period, you have to devote more time for practice. More time for practice. And you must reach the goals. So these are certain rules that laid down by Buddha. So from this day onwards, the Buddhists all over the world, taking care of the monks, inviting them to be in the temple for a period of 3 months, and they take care of monks, providing all these things, necessities, prerequisites. So this is the beginning of the Vassana period. And this period was called as a most auspicious period for the lay people also to have the opportunity to listen to the Dhamma, join the monks, and also listen to the Dhamma and practice Dhamma. And more importantly, offerings, offer the dana to the monks. And they are mostly, the vital role was played by the ladies because they were the chef of the house, chef in the sense the cooks. So they always prepare the food, and part of that immediately set aside for the monks, those who are coming for Pindapata. So it was, then they serve the family. They do prepare and take the first portion, put aside for the monks. With veneration, devotion, first part for the monks. So a house became a place of dana, and also it became a place of monastery because every time monks visit come. Maybe not the same monk, but monks are coming for food. So people practice their offering, dana. So they give no time to listen to the Dhamma in the morning. So dana became the primary meritorious act of the people like this. More easier, more convenient, and less trouble. No need to go to monasteries to listen, and time is also a question. But dana was easy, and also people want to do that. And also it is the first thing, dana sila bhavana. First thing. So Vassana period was the most important period for that. Because Buddha was also encouraging people to do that, because Vassana, during Vassana period, at the end of the retreat period, people offer a robe called Katina, which is more meritorious than any robe. Buddha said, therefore, having learned the benefit of offering of dana, robe, prerequisites, and the opportunity to get in, listen to the Dhamma, to practice the Dhamma. So this period became most auspicious. So it's people, it's good, our ancestors, distant ancestors, they started this practice, and until this day it is continued. So if we go to certain Buddhist countries, especially the neighbor, Thailand, whole country is flooded with monks in the morning. Pindapata. It is a royal law also that everyone must offer dana. So Pindapata is the most important part of the monks, because it gives the opportunity for the people, and also it is easier for the monks. So when we go to Pindapata, sometimes there are many different stories related to Pindapata. When you go, I recently went to Pindapata when I went to Thailand. I joined friend monks, and the routes are different. This route is exclusively for certain monks, for this temple. So the routes are divided for this temple, like the whole city, Bangkok and other places. If you're outsider, you simply cannot take the bowl and go for begging. No. This temple has certain routes. This temple will dispatch monks. So we should know, we have to ask the chief monk from that temple, where I can go for Pindapata. If there are 3 monks in the temple, they said we have only 3 routes, so 1 monk can stay and you can go on his behalf. So that's how we do go Pindapata. But in certain countries, when you go to Pindapata, some they ask whether are you vegetarian or not. But in general, we do not need to say that. The rule is that pavatta phala bodhi. Whatever is given to the bowl, you have to accept. No choice. You have to accept. Pavatta phala bodhi. What is dropped into the bowl, that is what you have to accept. No selection. And if it is good or bad, doesn't matter. When I went first day, after Pindapata, we came for monks. There was nothing so-called vegetarian. There is something. For monks, including because vegetarian, so they were trying to find something. There is nothing. So I had to depend rice and banana. That was my meal. If you don't have, if you are vegetarian, there is nothing. Certain countries like this. It doesn't mean that simply somebody is a vegetarian, he is better than the non-vegetarian monks. It is a false assumption. Never think that that's wrong. Vegetarian, Pavattha Palaboji, what is given you accept and eat. So it doesn't matter whether you are vegetarian or not. It is not something to decide that this monk is better than vegetarians, monks are better than non-vegetarian. That's false assumption, not at all. Never think that. It's wrong. And so, what is dropped into the bowl, you need to take it. One time, in the books it is reported, some monk was going Pindapat. One person who approached with a plate of food, he was suffering from leprosis. I think I am right to use the word. That means part of his finger sometimes dropped. Sickness. When he offered, a part of his finger dropped into the bowl. The monk saw it. Devotee also saw it. He's a little bit embarrassed. He's concerned. He wanted to take this back, but that monk said, no, that's fine. When he came back, he put aside that finger and he ate. Out of devotion, he did this, offer food, but accidentally, because he's a sick person, he dropped part of his finger. That monk put aside that and had the meal. Because if he noticed that, oh, this is bad, it's not good, if monk said that, that's bad. What is dropped into the bowl, you have to take it. Doesn't matter whether you are vegetarian or not. The monk that I have seen so far, that I can say that he is the enlightened monk. Many believe that he definitely has attained the third stage. In Sri Lanka, he was practicing years and years and years, maybe 20 hours sometimes a day, many years. We can look at his physical body, his eyes, his movement, his words, everything. There's not a slight of doubt about his achievement. So we know, even the advanced monks, they said, there's no doubt about his achievement. He's definitely attained the second or third stage. So we were very happy. So happy. And I was, with devotion and respect, following his footsteps. Pindapata, somebody came to offer him. He has both food, vegetarian and non-vegetarian. He questioned this Venerable, are you vegetarian and vegetarian? He kept silence, eyes closed. He asked second time, are you vegetarian, non-vegetarian? Now he is a little bit concerned. If I serve food for this great monk, if he is vegetarian, I will make a mistake. If he is not vegetarian, then I also make a mistake. For the third time, he asked, Bhante, are you vegetarian or non-vegetarian? This venerable great master kept silent, but I was behind. I simply gave him signal, offer. So, vegetarian or non-vegetarian doesn't arise. They don't feel that. So simply because somebody eats meat, what is given, pavattha palaboji, what is dropped into the bowl, you take it. But if you don't want, you can separate. But we will never say vegetarian or non-vegetarian. And never think non-vegetarians are better than vegetarians. No. It's a wrong assumption. And never. I practice vegetarian because of not something else, but I do, but I never say anybody. I always even ask people to prepare and offer others. So never go by somebody's word because I am vegetarian, I am better than other monks. No. Treat everyone equally. So when you come across this kind of situation, it is no need to ask, vegetarian or non-vegetarian. When this great monk kept for the third time silence, that devotee must understand. Yeah, that's because that is again Pavatta Phala Bodhi. Sometimes I have seen in the Dhamma books it's reported, one monk who was going Pindapata, nothing, came standing under the shade of a tree. Leaves dropped into his bowl because of the wind. That was his meal. Do not know what sort of leaves, but he was eating that. Pavatta Phala Bodhi. What is given, what is dropped into the bowl, you take and eat. Yeah. So this opportunity was given during the period of Vasana. During the period of Vasana. So the practice of Pindapata was available for the people. It's an opportunity for everyone to give something what is made at home, not to abundance, just to a small spoon. With good heart, devotion, generous heart. That generates enormous merits. Don't think that I have to select this food, this food. No. Whatever is available, give with good thoughts, good mind, generous heart. That's a great thing. I know some people have one, he buy a comb of banana. He stops on the way to work. Whenever he comes as a monk, he get down and take 2 pieces of banana offer. And then on the way he meets another monk. Again he takes 2 pieces of banana offer that. That's a nice way of practicing. Very rare opportunity. That's what, even a beggar comes home to your house. It is reported in the books. Some pandits, learned spiritual ones have said, when a beggar comes to a house, don't chase him away. Don't insult him. Don't even be disrespectful to beggars. Simply think, a good friend is coming who is helping me to practice the generosity. How nice. So these are these ideas that we need to develop during the time of Vasana period. You can see very often monks lined up. And also Dhamma holds. To practice Dhamma, this period, because more meritorious than regular days. One day at the time of Buddha, they assembled monks. Then one monk questioned, what is the importance of this Vasana period? Then Buddha looked around and said, it is better that I will get one who has benefited, who has seen the benefit of the meritorious deed undertaken at the time of, during the time of Vasana period. Then Buddha called Nagita. Nagita is the name of a monk. Nagita, where are you? Yes. Nagita Bhante came forward. Then Buddha said, here is a monk who has enjoyed millions of years ago the benefit of Vasana period activities done. Tell them, from your own mouth, tell them. Buddha said, the Nagita Bhante started Kappani Sasasahasani. That again, millions of years ago, I was here, I was practicing this dana during the period of, and I enjoyed this kind of benefit. So now you can think, Venerable Nagita is his last existence. He is no more after that. Last existence. He has attained the enlightenment. Arhanthood. Physical body is existing. When he's gone, that's it. End of his rebirth. And here he says, talks about the millions and billions of previous life. Practice. So we can imagine how many millions of years we have been traveling. Venerable Nagita, that was his last existence, 2,565 years ago. He was telling. He finished his rebirth, 2,565 years ago, Buddha's time. No more. But we are still here. We can't even imagine when we will be able to say, this is my ayamantima natti jati puna bhavoti. This is my last life. There is no more rebirth. How many of us are able to say that? I am not able to say that because I don't know. But we have the opportunity. When I look at you, so calm, full of devotion, with full of devotion and full of desire for something. To desire what is? Desire to be better. Desire to get better and better and attain certain level. That desire is there. That is also a great benefit. You have come to that level. Therefore think that the end is within our reach. Within our reach means everything is present on my table. Food is there, everything there. It's up to us to choose the food and have it. To have the opportunity to listen to Dhamma and to have the opportunity to practice is a great benefit. And this is the time that we must have that opportunity to develop that desire. Desire. We try to get rid of desire. But Buddha says, Tanna nisaya tannam pahatabbang. Having desire to get rid of the desire. Two different desires. You must have desire to get rid of the desire. Well, in one way you have the desire. Desire for what? Desire to get rid of the desire. Positive desire, negative desire. Tanna nisaya tannam pahatabbam. To have the desire, to get rid of the desire, must have that desire to get rid of the desire. It's a little bit complicated one. It's not difficult to understand. One must have the courage and desire to get rid of that desire that binds me to have this family life, social life, and sansara life. If you can remember a previous life. Some people sometimes it's just flash. Remember something, immediately goes. How I was like this. But that, when it comes to that level, we should not forget, we must immediately think and try to develop that possibility. So we do need to practice meditation. I know most of you have good knowledge of Dhamma. You have come here, you learn Dhamma, listen to Dhamma, you read Dhamma, you practice Dhamma. But everything is within our reach. If you miss this opportunity, we do not know whether there will be another life. Because there is a period that will be void of Dhamma, void of Buddha. If you were born to that period, oh, what a mistake. Buddha talks about after Maitreya Buddha. Buddha says, even I cannot see after Maitreya Buddha's the period, next Buddha's period. So even Buddha says it's hard for to see. So it's a void period of Buddhas. And no need to talk about Dhamma, no need to talk about Sangha. So it is, therefore it is the period that we must use, make best use of this period to practice Dhamma. We listen to hours and hours of Dhamma talks. What is the use of the knowledge if you don't put it into practice? A bit of practice will help you to feel the need of the Dhamma. Will help you to be a better feeling. And that we all must try to do that. We go, we listen and go. And if you come next month again, you go and listen. This will be continuing. No. Try to apply the Dhamma daily. A little bit of your time. When the time permits, don't fix a time that from this time to this time I will do. Then later on you will have a sketch, oh, at this time I was busy so I forgot. Maybe tomorrow. Therefore, don't fix a time. You choose the time whenever you feel like you do that. Now, we have strictly 1 hour to talk, and I want to do something with you, a little bit meditation. That's why I'm telling you. I'm telling people to be aware when you sit. Now you see, a blood is running through our veins fast. Speed of 25 or 25 miles an hour, blood running. It's not straight, it goes like this. When it hits veins and walls, do you feel that? Do you hear that? When your blood runs through your veins, do you hear that? When you open the tap, you see the water. What about the blood running through your veins? Do you hear that? Can you hear it? There's a sound. There's a sound. Try to concentrate on sound. Do you feel when the blood touches your veins? Do you feel that? That means this is happening, but you are not aware. Blood is running at a speed of 20-25 miles an hour in this body. And it is going so fast. Are you aware? No. Do you feel that the blood is hitting here and there and running here? Do you feel that? No. This body is full of warmth. Can you feel warmth of your body inside? Try to feel that. Try to see that. That type of concentration is needed to develop our mind. Things, you are not going outside, within this body. Now when you sit, this is why Buddha said, Vina kaya bhavana chitta bhavana nattiti. Without physical meditation, concentration, there is no mental concentration. These things are happening, these things are Vedana, feeling. If you can feel that, if you can hear the voice of your blood circulation, and also if you can feel the warmth of your physical body inside, that type of concentration is needed. Based on that, we try to develop calm to the mind. Physical concentration is very important to reach the mental concentration. So, did you ever question that blood circulation? Do you feel that? Anybody feel? Anybody? Very sensitive. Can you feel that? Blood circulation. Going fast. But it hits here and there. Do you feel that? And also physical warmth. So it's very sensitive feeling. We better concentrate on that. Then we will develop our concentration. Based on that, then mano, mind. Mental concentration comes, that physical concentration, please put in place. Be aware of that. Then try to develop mental concentration. When we do that, foundation is solid. Foundation is solid, it's easy for us to move forward. Easy for us to move forward. But basic thing is there. If you are not aware of that, then we have to go back and see. So that's why Ujung Kayam Patim Kayam. They say, just keep your body straight. Why? Because it helps easy circulate your blood. And then it will help you to see how it works. And then when you see that, stay with that little bit. Then it will be helpful for you to concentrate on mental concentration. Your physical body must be under control. You control your physical body. Then you go to mental concentration. So today, I want you to start that, because if you do that, then please do daily. You eat 3 meals a day, sometimes 4 or 5. Hope. In the same way, but try to give a little bit food for your thought. This is the controlling. That desire also you can control. Tanna nisaya tannam patama. One must have desire to control the desire. The same way, then you begin to control your physical needs, unnecessary needs. And then you address the things. You will be able to see things, how it happens, why it happens. To do that, we must have physical concentration. Doesn't matter if you go for retreat and things. People go for retreat. Recently I saw a great master was teaching retreat. People were told to wake up 5, they must be at the hall at the 5. And then breakfast, then again sitting, then after lunch again sitting. This master is known to me. I know him. I respect him. His knowledge is far superior to mine. I respect him. And I watched from him. But I didn't want to comment. But then after lunch I went to see. About 2 o'clock. Hall full. People have come for 1 week retreat. Hall was full. Master's head was sitting like this. Half asleep. People were leaning against the wall. Half asleep. This is not the time that you put, but the quality of time. What is the use of you stop your sleep early in the morning and wake up and trying to sit? It's good if you can, but your physical need also is very important to address. You sleep well, wake up, have the energy, sit for 1 hour. If you want to have a nap in the evening, have a nap, sit for 1 hour. That 1 hour meditation is more important than the 10 hours of meditation and about 9 hours you are nodding. So that is what is important. So try, I'm always asking people, try your best to sit for a few minutes a day when the time permits. Don't let the time be a burden, obstacle of your plan. Sit somewhere, few minutes a day, but that time you use the best. You try to sit, put aside telephone, everything, but just try to. You're fighting with yourself. You're fighting with yourself. You're fighting with your bad impulses. You're trying to do good thing. You try to be good, better. But something is not allowing you. That is the thing that you have to take under control. If we somehow win this war, a few minutes a day, I'm not asking 1 hour, I'm not asking 30 minutes, just simply give 15 minutes. Make it a quality meditation. Quality meditation, 15 minutes. So what is most important I am teaching is, just sit, properly sit. 15 minutes, just you train the physical body. You sit, keep your body erect, straight. Don't move your hands or legs. Don't try to scratch your face, head, nose, ears, knees. No. Just try to let it happen anything, but you, under any circumstances, you will not move your hands or leg from the position that you started at the beginning. You keep that physical body intact for 15 minutes. Just observe Just observe how your physical body is reacting. But you don't answer the call from your knees or your ears or your hands or no. I do not move my hands or legs or ears or do not open my eyes, not even scratching my face or anything. I do not move my fingers. Stay. Keep that and do for 15 minutes. Every day. Doesn't matter. Whatever is there, you just forget 15 minutes. Anytime, you, husband and wife, they can sit together also 15 minutes together. If she's busy, if you want to do separately, okay. I'm going for meditation 15 minutes, I don't want to hear anything, right. This is a physical meditation. You don't move your hands, you don't move your legs, you don't change your position, your physical position, because you control your physical body. When you are able to control your physical body for 15 minutes, continue for 1, 2, 3 weeks, you will slowly see whether you will be able to listen to the flow of your blood. Spread. How fast it will be. Do you feel the warmth of your physical body? Purpose is not there, but those are things, natural things. Now, for 15 minutes you kept your hands together, legs together, physical body straight, eyes closed, without moving your physical body. What a great success. What a great success. That is what is the foundation of meditation. Going retreat is not important. We are running out of time, but I just want to explain this thing. Let us sit few minutes. Don't move, don't open your eyes, don't look at. Until I say word, you keep your body straight, sit properly, and let us do that. Please sit properly for few minutes. Whatever way you want, convenient way, keep your body straight. Don't bend down. Keep your body straight, face straight, eyes closed, hands together, wherever it is, for 15 minutes. Keep it, but I don't have 15 minutes here now, maybe 5 minutes I have. Just keep it. Without changing. This is the technique that you need to do daily, every day. 10, 15 minutes, minimum 15 minutes. Do that, find the time. You don't think that, wasting of time. No, that is the greatest time of the day of your life. Now, okay, let us do that. 1, 2, 3, close your eyes, sit properly. Don't move your hands, don't blink, don't stretch your knees, or don't scratch. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So nice. I was so impressed. I felt that I was looking at number of statues. All of you like stone statues. Good. No more, not moving. That's the greatest. That's what we need. Don't move your hands or legs, or don't open your eyes. Stay this. You see, you are winning your mind. You are winning over your mind that tells you to do this and that. Now this way, this is the beginning of the thing that you are trying to teach your mind. Don't try to control me, I control you. This is the physical meditation. Continue to do that for 15 minutes a day, whenever time permits. But don't do 13 minutes, do 15 minutes. Do it that, continue to do that. You will see the progress. You will begin to feel the difference. You take your physical body under your control. You don't stretch your legs, don't stretch your hands, don't scratch. You take your physical body under control. That will help you to be a real calm person. And things that will help you to have the energy to control your mind, to teach your mind, do this. Mind cannot teach me. This is the beginning, but this is the zero level. But it's a good foundation. May you all have the courage, wisdom, energy to develop this meditation. May you all have the courage to learn Buddha's teaching. May you all have the wisdom to apply the Buddha's teaching for your daily life. May all devas protect you from harm and trouble. May the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, blessings of the Triple Gem be upon you. May you all be blessed with good health, happiness, success, and prosperity.